Hello friends, good evening, welcome to the video. So, we're going to talk about TXT's new album, the name chapter FREEFALL, and hear me out, you get special treats. You have 2 albums today. Do you understand how hard it is to get 2 albums on this damn table? I miss the table I had in my mom's house. It was bigger, it had more space, I could do more things. I also didn't have this corner dominated at all times, but anyway, you get 2 albums. These are their 2 singles, Do It Like That, and Do It Like That, and back for more. So you get a special treat. Enjoy. Anyway, just to go over this video is going to work. I'm going to run through the track list. I'm going to give you my thoughts on each song, and then I'm going to give this album a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have a few disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1. This album is new. It came out approximately 45 minutes ago, so I've heard it maybe 2 times per song that are brand new. Like the new songs, I've heard them maybe twice so far. My opinions on them, however, very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is, of course, my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug always says, music is subjective, and that is great. Okay, now that we have all that out of the way, let's get started. And our first song is Growing Pain, and it's giving rocker TXT. It's giving, like, I Know I Love You, loser lover era rocker TXT, and I'm kind of into it. The one part of the song that I really didn't like was the chorus. It is giving just the worst combination of things because not only is the background music too loud, so like there's that, but even if it wasn't too loud, I still wouldn't like it because I don't really like the singing. Like I don't like the chorus itself, so it's really not the best combo for me. That said, I did really enjoy the verses. They both have this vibe to them that I'm really into, and the first one in particular is a bit amazing. As for the background music, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Like, there are parts of it, like the chorus, that I don't like, that I don't enjoy listening to. But then there's other parts that I really enjoy. So it's a bit complex, but overall, I'm going to call it a win. Same thing with the song. Like, it's complex. I have complex emotions about different parts of it. But overall, I think this is a pretty good song. On to the next song, which is the title track, Chasing That Feeling. And I'm a little bit obsessed, like not a full-fledged obsession, but a minor one because while this isn't TXT's best title track, not even close, it's also far from their worst. The background music is so cool. It builds so well to the song, like the shift, right? The shift when the chorus starts, I gasped. I was taken aback. It is so good. As for the verses, they're a bit more toned down. However, I will take it specifically for the first one because I really like how the first verse flows into the chorus. But also, I think for a first verse, I can take a less poppy verse. I can take a verse that doesn't do as much because that's where you're starting the song. Like, you don't have to start the song at level 100. You could start it at, like, level 60 and let it grow. The second verse, however, I'm not thrilled with the way they did it. I wish it kept that more upbeat sound from the chorus, because they slow it back down and I don't like the way it works. Like, I don't think it flows well within the song. The bridge, meanwhile, they made a choice with this bridge. They chose to give the entire bridge to Yeonjun, and I understand why logically, like, he is the most popular member, but we could have had a Taehyun bridge, and I would have preferred that. Okay, let's talk about the chorus. I love this chorus. The way the background music picks up at the start made me want to cry. Like, it was so good. Not to mention the chorus as a whole just absolutely slaps. Big picture though, in spite of the fact that I do really enjoy the song, I will concede this is not their best title. I think TXT titles peaked really with their first 4 albums, and Sugar Rush Ride was a bit of a resurgence. We got a bit of a restoration, if you will. We got a great TXT title, and while this is still very good, it's no Sugar Rush Ride, let alone at the level of those first 4 titles. Also, for the record, everything I just said applies to the English version. I have no new insights to add to it, so I'm not going to repeat all this. Everything I just said goes for the English version too. We have reached our first of the pre-releases, which is this one, Back for More, specifically the TXT version. And I'm not actually going to talk about this here. I did a whole video for this song, like I posted it 2 days ago. I will put it in the description. You can watch it if you want to. But I don't feel like repeating myself. I will say, however, I prefer the TXT version. That's a win for me. And I really like the song. So there's that. Moving on, next is Dreamer. And It's good. It's toned down. It's really chill, but it has this vibe to it that I cannot properly describe. However, I will tell you it fucks hard. It's not really a song that I have a ton to say about though. Like, I just kind of vibed while I was listening to it. I dissociated a little bit, if I'm being honest. I then put it back on and I was just vibing. Like, it's just a vibes type of song. It's not an active banger. However, it is very good. I would highly recommend this song. On to the next song, Miss Deep Down. And can I be honest? Can we have honesty time? I'm obsessed with this song. Okay, like I am so deeply obsessed with this song. It's a club banger masterpiece. I'm gonna say it really is, and I absolutely adore it. The verses are so good, it's not even fair. The first verse, it feels like a nice scrumptious appetizer before you get your meal of a course, and the second verse is even better than the first one. Like, the way these verses build is God's work. As for the pre-chorus, it is my favorite part of this song. I might have teared up the first time I heard it. Yeah, it's that good. Like, it was ready to break me. It is so excellent. I feel like words can't describe how good it is. You just have to hear it for yourself. This chorus, meanwhile, is a rarity for me because it is very repetitive, and normally I hate an overly repetitive chorus. This is an exception to that rule. It really works here entirely because of the background music. The background music makes it work, and it makes it so that not only am I not annoyed by the repetition, it absolutely slaps. And speaking of the background music, that is absolute slay behavior. I'm dying on the hill that a gay person made this. I've done no research into this. I've done no research into the composers of this song. However, they had a vision. They did. They had a vision, and I feel like it's a vision no straight person can have, and it's a win for all of us. To summarize, I love this song. I'm obsessed with this song. I plan on listening to it on loop at work tomorrow, so that's going to be happening. Plus, I know one day they're gonna perform it, and I know the choreo is gonna be an absolute moment, so I'm looking forward to that too. Anyway, next is Happily Ever After, and it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's not great. I don't love it entirely because this background music pisses me off. Don't ask me why. Like, I don't know why this background music angers me to such an extent. Maybe it's because we came off the masterpiece that was Deep Down, but there's something about this background music. It awakens a rage deep inside of me that even the worst background musics can't do. Like, it pisses me off. Logically, I am aware this is just a fun song. This is a dumb, fun pop song, and maybe one day I'll be able to see that vision. However, as of right now, it gives me violent urges, so I don't want to talk about it, and we're gonna move on. Next, Skipping Stones. It's good. This is gonna be a weird reference, but I need you to go with it, okay? I feel like this song has the energies of an old J6 song, like off of one of their early minis, like one of the first two before they did their Everyday 6 era, one of those albums. And I'm on record as loving those albums, and I mean this in a very much a positive way. Like, the vibes, that's a compliment. The background music just has this crisp sound to it. It feels like they had an actual live band come in and play while they recorded it. Because, like, hear me out. A lot of background musics now have this sort of manufactured sound to them. Like, it doesn't sound like something anyone would really ever do with a real musical instrument. This is not that, and it's a very nice shift. As for the rest of the song, I liked it. It's chill, it's nice, it's not really an active banger, but I was into it. I was feeling it. I will say I was a fan. However, I also have nothing else to tell you about it, so we're gonna keep going. We have reached the penultimate song, which is Blue Spring, and I have a confession to make. I've actually heard this song like a couple of times. In my History of TXT video, I went through the set list for their latest tour. This is on said set list, so I've heard it a good handful of times. And in that video, in my History of TXT, I said I was fine missing this song live, and I do kind of stand by that. Like, this is a nice song, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, it's really nothing special. But since we're here, let's discuss. Starting with the verses, I'm not the biggest fan of the first one. I feel like it's a little too rappy, if that makes sense. I feel like a song like this didn't need a rappier verse. It could have been totally fine with a vocal verse, so I question the need to put a rap in it. By comparison, I actually enjoyed the second verse. As I was saying, I don't think this song really works with rap. I think it would work a lot better with vocals, and it does. When they're singing, it sounds a lot better with the background music, so I will very much prefer this verse. As for the chorus, it's fine. It's acceptable. It's not objectively offensive. Like, it's just kind of there, and I also wish the second half had more going on than them just saying, ooh, flowers. In summary, this is a song that exists in Tux's catalog, and frankly, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like, I have no violence towards the song, I have no ill will towards this song, but Tux has better vocal songs. Like, Tux has better ballady, more vocal songs that I would prefer to listen to over this one. This is a song where if it comes on autoplay, I probably won't skip it, but I can't really ever see myself seeking it out to listen to, if you know what I mean. Okay, last but not least, we have Do It Like That, this one, that one, the far one. And this is their collab with the Jonas Brothers, and more importantly, this is the song that Ryan Tedder said was going to be a top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Again, I cannot find the clip anywhere. I swear on my life this was a thing, and I still think it's insane behavior. Like, for the record, this song didn't chart. Tux has never charted on the Hot 100. I don't know what made this man think that this was going to be a top 10, like, was going to not only give Tux a charting entry, a top 10, insanity. Anyway, just like with the other pre-release, I'm not going to talk about it here. I have a whole video reviewing it. I'll put it in the description. You can watch it if you want to. I will say in that video, I said I was already kind of sick of the song. My opinion on it hasn't really changed since then. You may do what you wish with this information. But that is all I have to tell you about the song. So with that, it is score time. And overall, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Like, it's a pretty good album, but it's not anything like B+ behavior. Tux has better albums in their catalog. I think their last album, their mini, was a lot better than this one. There were more songs on it that I loved, in terms of a percentage at least. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can also like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. I'll be okay either way. And in the description, in addition to my reviews for both pre-releases, I'm going to put a playlist that has all my Tux reviews and my history of Tux. I posted it a couple months ago now, but I just sit down, I run through their history, we have some fun intermissions, it's a fun time, at least I had fun making it, which is all that really matters to me. You can check all that out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!